I was at the grocery store today and I saw people seem a little confused and just prices going up. Like some of them just way beyond, like fish from $17 a pound to $24 a pound and this kind of thing. And it really struck me, kind of in a larger sense, culturally, what's going on and how people are going to feel confused. And I talk about turning coal to diamonds. Here's one of my newer animated logos. Take a peek. And I really have this sense that people are just going to feel so much pressure and not really know how to adapt to all that's going on now. And, also I talk about the fairness revolution. I'll show that logo in a moment. And that too, companies have a responsibility. We've got to reinsert fairness at the core of what we do in society. Not just randomness, not just some people making lots of money. I'm all for people making money, but it's got to be done in a fair way, and we need to reinsert fairness at our core. Here's my new... And again, I just got so concerned that people are just not, I've done 30 years of work to develop what I call the psychology of our times and what people need to know, and that's where, I do Gentle Genius coaching for companies, families, and individuals. And the key with Gentle Genius coaching, I'm going to show that logo, a new one too, in a moment, but the key with that is teaching people how to stand assertively for themselves, be you a company. At the core, as I say, is the process of turning coal to diamonds. And one thing that overlaps all of it is the sense that there's a magical third way. And I really want, if I do nothing else in terms of my contribution to the world, I want people to know this magical third way, which Gentle Genius Coaching does, my work for the tort, for the intentional infliction of emotional distress, the fairness revolution. But it's about teaching people how to be assertive, not angry, not passive. And, there's so much pressure going on and confusion. So there's an impetus on my part to really teach people how to stand for you. If you feel confused, if you feel overwhelmed, never mind if you're dealing with an unfair situation, go to gentlegeniuscoaching.com or any of my 3 websites. But really, I want to teach people how to stand for yourselves appropriately and assertively.